Looking for color palettes for Procreate? In this video, I'm going to show you my top 7 color palettes for Procreate and how you can create your own custom Procreate color palette for digital art. I'll also be sharing with you where you can download these Procreate color palettes for free. Having ready-made color palettes set up in Procreate really streamlines your digital painting process because it takes the guesswork out of choosing colors that go well together and convey the ambience and atmosphere you want to create in your art. So without further ado, here are my top 7 color palettes for Procreate. This palette is called the Pony Sparkle color palette. I love this palette for Procreate with its bright pinks, mauves and blues. This Procreate palette is great for floral artwork and anything to do with fresh springtime. The Raw Honey color palette is a color palette filled with yellow, orange and brown colors. Great for creating a color gradient background on your mobile device or other device, or for colorizing photos. Another favorite color palette of mine is the Succulents color palette. Not only does this color palette work well for plants, but it also is really great for digitally painting landscapes, forests, lakes, and other natural scenery. The Vintage Green color palette is a collection of green hues from vintage color palettes. These are also great for colorizing photos or adding color gradients to your artwork. The Galaxy Blues color palette is one of the Procreate color palettes that I really love the most. It can be used for a variety of art, and it works wonderfully for digitally painting space scenes in Procreate. The Earthy Boho color palette is perfect for creating a rustic and natural atmosphere in your digital paintings. My number 6 top color palette for Procreate is the Groovy 70s color palette. In fact, there are 3 in this collection, but I'm just showing you this one today. This palette includes harvest golds, shades of brown, green, yellow, orange, and earth tones, bright blues, and even pink. These colors have been making a comeback in art and fashion, home decor, and everything in between. They definitely evoke a sense of nostalgia. For any Procreate digital artist, it's a good idea to have a collection of skin tones color palettes. There is such a variety of skin colors throughout the world, and sometimes it can be really tough to achieve a realistic skin tone in digital art. One way to create realistic tones is by assembling a color palette of skin tones that fit the general color scheme of the portrait you are working on. That's why I thought it would be helpful to share the 5 digital painting skin tone palettes that I use for Procreate. Okay, those are my top 7 color palettes for Procreate. This list is not exhaustive, and my preferences change regularly, but so far these are the main ones I use. If you're wondering how to access your color palettes in Procreate, you can do this by opening the Color Swatches menu and tapping the palettes icon on the bottom right of the window. Once you have selected this, Procreate will open up all your stored color palettes. You can then use the palettes you already have downloaded, or you can create your own custom palettes. Next, I'm going to show you a fun and easy way to create your own custom unique color palette by selecting an image that embodies the atmosphere or ambience you want for your Procreate art piece. For instance, if you're looking to digitally paint a forest scene, you can use a photo of a forest to get an accurate color palette in Procreate. To get a specific color palette off a photo or image in Procreate, you tap the color icon, select the palettes option, and tap the plus button on the top right of the colors window. Then select New from Photos. This will take you to your photo gallery, and you can choose the image you want to get a color palette from. It's a good idea to rename your color palette so that you know where it originates from. Once you've created your own custom color palette, you can now go ahead and create art with the atmosphere that you're looking for. There you have it, my top 7 Procreate color palettes, and how to create your own custom color palette. You can download my top 7 Procreate color palettes by going to the links in the description below. My name is Dee. Hit that subscribe button now and watch this next video on how to trace in Procreate.